I did order to make you happy. The Huell Hauser.
As long as I can keep driving my trains.
This'll do nicely.
Put them in your mouth.
That's a weird life you're living. Woof woof.
Sushi jackknife. 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 Sushi jackknife.
But lady.
It's a pretty good Jerry Lewis.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. What are you drinking?
It's whiskey, but my ice cubes melted.
It looks like just at first glance, like you have a urine specimen jar.
Real question is, whose piss is this?
It's that's how you make new friends. Is just you find a urine specimen jar and take it home. That's how you bond with people. I've tasted your pee. You want to be best friends now?
Call that a Vermont handshake.
Yeah, that's it.
I haven't really looked at levels or anything, but it seems fine.
We have them. We have levels.
Go with that.
My microphone is working, I think.
Yes. Okay.
My headphones are working.
Good.
Those are the only two things that matter in the world.
Yeah, that is true. I feel like you've been around the world since last we spoke.
Well, not around. I didn't fly the long way home.
You didn't take off from Nashville.
No.
Go completely around the world and end up in LA.
Right. No, I was in LA and now we're not. And so I do have. Do we have any listeners from LA? Probably. I've got some LA hot takes here.
All right, I'm ready for it.
Okay, number one.
Hot take number one.
In-N-Out Burger is not as good as Fat Burger. I don't care what anyone says. I've had Fat Burger now. It's better than In-N-Out Burger. Just stop.
Where do you find a Fat Burger? Where's a Fat Burger?
In LA.
Oh, it's another LA thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's West Coast. I don't think it's just LA.
Oh, okay.
I went because obviously if Ice Cube mentions a fast food chain in a song,
it's probably worth going.
I'm going to try it. I'm going to try the burger. It's a very good burger. And In-N-Out is a good burger.
Yeah, it's a fast food burger, yeah.
I left very off of there. I don't know if anyone noticed.
Ooh, scathing.
Yeah. Also, anyone who wants to argue with me, I will just refer you to the fact that In-N-Out's fries are dookie and Fat Burger has good fries. Even people who like In-N-Out Burger know their fries are dookie.
I don't remember what their fries are like actually.
They're garbage. That's all you need to know. Okay. They're garbage fries.
All right.
Let's see. Okay, so that's hot take number one.
Hot take two.
Hot take number two. LA traffic, not that bad.
Really? Now that's the thing you always hear.
I mean, it's not good, but
sure.
I don't know. I think LA people may be too whiny about their traffic.
Oh, you got around okay, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, it took a while.
Sure.
But it's not any different than like driving in rush hour here.
Oh yeah, driving rush hour there is bad. That's for sure.
I think they've oversold how bad it is.
Really, what matters is how much do you have enough road for all the people? Well,
and that's like their interstates are. I assume I didn't count 4,000 lanes. And inevitably I'm in the far left or far right when I need to be in the opposite one. That's all I know. No, Atlanta driving's worse than LA driving, I think.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I've done that plenty of times.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And
Atlanta driving is tough.
You don't like Atlanta driving.
No one does. No one does. It's very hard. I think the most lanes I've ever seen was when we were in Peru, and they sort of had like seemingly 10 lanes.
Yeah.
But also no lanes at the same time because people just go. It's that kind of other world driving where you only consider what you need, and you just, if there's a hole, you go in it. People use their horns very freely.
I did I did have a near road rage incident in LA. Not me.
Okay.
I wasn't road raging. But I went to go change lanes, and this truck in the other lane sped up to keep me from changing lanes, but then were very upset when I almost ran into them changing lanes. They're in my blind spot. I can't see them. That's how blind spots work. It's where the name comes from. So that guy honked repeatedly at me and then proceeded to go out of his way to slow down so I could see that he was flipping me off. What are you doing? What are you doing, guy? Come on.
That's when you go, I'm not from around here. I'm not from around here.
No, I didn't even do that. It's one of those where you're just sitting there going, wow, that must be a miserable existence that man has.
Yeah, for sure.
Getting that angry. It was like 8 a.m.
Oh, man. So what a way to start the day.
Right. Like he's going to be seething all day. Meanwhile, I'm doing, I'm driving next to him while he flips me off, thinking, oh, this is going to be a thing to talk about on a podcast.
Hot take number 3.
Let's see. Universal Studios.
Yeah. Not really.
Not worth the money.
Is that where the shark is? Is that where Jaws is?
We didn't do the studio tour.
Bruce.
We didn't do the studio tour.
But that is where Bruce is?
Probably, but it's not worth the money. Don't do it.
Oh, okay.
No one go there. It was fun. The Simpsons area was fun.
Oh, they have a Simpsons area.
Yeah, I did get to drink in Moe's Tavern.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's
awesome.
But not worth the price of admission.
I'm sure. Duff beer, I assume?
Yeah. They have their own beer. They have a Duff and a Duff Light.
Nice.
And also
does it taste like a Budweiser?
Yeah. And also like a Blue Moon. You can get Blue Moon. But,
okay.
But if you're going there and they have Duff and you get a Blue Moon, you
did it wrong.
What are you doing?
So you were underwhelmed by Universal Studios.
Well, okay, so I will start by saying I don't care at all about Harry Potter. And this is not judging people who do care about Harry Potter. I just don't. I've never cared. I can't care.
It's never been my thing. I mean, I'll watch the movies, whatever, but
if you're into it, I get being into it, but
sure.
And
I sort of do.
I mean, you understand.
I understand.
Yeah.
I'm into way dumber stuff.
Right. But they that's clearly the moneymaker is their Harry Potter area. And so they've developed that into this big thing. And it doesn't most of the references don't mean anything to me in their Harry Potter area, in their theme park. Because I've seen 3 movies.
Oh,
maybe?
Wow. I thought you had seen them all.
No.
Okay.
I've only seen the movies when I'm forced to watch the movies. So
fair enough.
I can tell you, I'm pretty sure I've seen 3. 2 of them are a result of a girl.
Well, naturally.
Right. When they were
not the one you're married to, right?
Well, one of them was a result of her.
Okay.
Number I think it was number 6 we saw together because her family was in town and they wanted to go see Harry Potter because that's apparently what you do. And then another one was, I'm sure you had these situations in college where there's a girl you are moderately interested in, not it's not like an undying love or lust, but just like I could spend time with her. And then she says, "Hey, do you want to?" and you stop listening at "want to" because you're like, whatever she says is going to be fine.
Yeah.
That's how I ended up at that movie.
Got it. That makes sense.
I don't know who any of these characters are because this was like the third one. I know the one in the glasses is Harry, and that's about all I got.
I've seen all the movies, and I've read, up until a point where I decided that I didn't need to read anymore.
See, I read the first book, and then like 2 chapters of the second book when I was in elementary school, and it was like 3rd chapter of the second book. I went, oh, I don't actually care, and I just never read it again.
As a franchise, I think it completely passed me by.
Yeah,
because I'm not that much older than you. It would have been around when I was in school.
Yeah, but you lived in the South. They probably thought the devil was going to get you if you read it.
I think that's what it is, and I think it worked because I, honest to God, was not aware of it until I was in college.
What? Let's see.
I had not heard of it. No one talked about it. I didn't know anything at all about it.
The first book was released 1997.
Oh, okay. So I'm too old to care at that point, probably, because I'm 13.
No, you're never too old to care, says all of the adults wearing cloaks at Universal Studios.
I was a little too old for it, I think, when it came out. That's what I think of this.
Yeah,
13, I'm in 7th grade or whatever.
Yeah, see, it was I was right in that age bracket where I should have cared.
When did the first movie come out?
Oh, probably 2000?
That's what people say, but then again, I was completely unaware of it.
You were unaware of the first movie?
Completely unaware of it.
2001.
Oh yeah, no, I completely unaware of it at that time.
I don't know how.
Didn't even hear of it.
I don't understand how you didn't even hear. It was a gigantic movie. Let's see.
I didn't see an ad. Nothing.
It made over $1 billion in the box office.
in 2001 money.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, that is something.
$1 billion in 2001 today is the entire net worth of the United States. The entire thing. The full GDP. God. That's probably not true.
You're just saying bullshit, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. What other movies came out in 2001?
2000?
Because it didn't. I can guarantee you, it didn't come to our theater. If it did, I'd missed it completely. We had 2 screens.
Let's see.
That's key here. We had 2 screens, 4 showings.
Okay, so
a night.
Best movies of 2001 ranked. Number 10, Monsters Inc. Number 9, The Piano Teacher. Never heard of it.
Oh, I remember that.
A Beautiful Mind.
Oh, I did see that.
You remember The Piano Teacher?
I do, vaguely, but yes, I do.
Oh, don't
remember Harry Potter, but I remember The Piano Teacher.
That doesn't look very good. Shrek.
Oh, that was 2001. Wow, I definitely saw Shrek.
Royal Tenenbaums.
Oh, great movie.
Donnie Darko.
Oh, yeah, another great movie.
Okay, do you remember that being at your theater?
Donnie Darko? I don't think it played our theater.
Okay, I was going to say if your theater didn't play the movie that earned $1 billion that year, but did play Donnie Darko.
I saw Donnie Darko in college, probably on DVD.
I think everyone saw Donnie Darko in college on DVD.
Yeah, I didn't, or maybe on TV a couple years after it came out. That's a possibility.
The way everyone in the world has seen it was either on TV on a weird, like TBS, but at a weird time, or on on DVD, or if you're Jake Gyllenhaal at the premiere. Just Jake Gyllenhaal.
That was really what put him on the map. I mean, he did that. Did he do Bubble Boy before or after that movie? Remember that? He did a Bubble Boy movie?
I think Bubble Boy was, I think it was before.
Indie darling Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
Now, lots of abs. Jake Gyllenhaal. Man, that man has lots of abs.
His life flipped during Brokeback Mountain, and he went from indie darling Jake Gyllenhaal to leading man Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yes, that's true. Great movie too. Great, intensely sad movie. Such a sad movie. Brokeback Mountain.
There are very few movies that win Oscars that I watch later on. I'm never watching them before they win the Oscar. Let's be honest. That I watch later on, and I'm like, okay, I get it. And that's one like that. The scene. I mean, it's been long enough. I'm not going to spoil anything. Where Jake Gyllenhaal is beaten. I've thought about that scene many times. It's one of the best shot and most terrorizing scenes in cinema history. So
yes, yeah, totally.
Amelie,
that was 2001
according to Collider.com.
I guess I believe them. Amelie, wow, that seems like a 90s movie to me, but it's in that in-between period. The decade doesn't start right away, right? Like culturally.
Well, yeah, it takes
a minute.
That's true.
Okay,
now here's a test of your theater.
Okay.
If your theater...
We're talking about... Man, I don't remember the name of it. God, let's just call it Ellijay Cinemas 2.
Okay. If they didn't play Harry Potter because of the devil...
Right.
Were they okay with our number 3 pick, Moulin Rouge?
Oh, that almost certainly played. I can't. It's
so Harry Potter's more offensive.
It may have been. I don't know. I mean,
than that movie.
the good people of Ellijay were definitely starved for entertainment. I can say that. For a long time. I mean, until Dish came around. Mm-hmm. It was a rabbit ears kind of town, and you got 3-4 channels most of the time, right?
Right.
So we had very little going on. We didn't have a bowling alley, nothing like that. You had to go to another town.
Okay, this one definitely did play. I skipped number 2.
Okay.
Because I don't have anything interesting to say about Mulholland Drive. It existed. It's not worth anyone paying attention to. Number 1 was the last Lord of the Rings movie. That one definitely played.
That graced the halls of Ellijay Cinema 2, or whatever the hell it was called.
Yeah, what? I wonder how much it
Plaza 2. Yeah, probably a lot. I don't know.
Let's see. This is so just over $1 billion for Harry Potter. Fellowship of the Rings. Let's see. Where are you? Come on. Oh, it's 1.8 billion.
Oh wow. Okay. So almost twice as much.
Right? Yeah.
Pretty good there.
Yeah.
Pretty good, Peter Jackson.
Nice
job.
Not too bad.
Our theater, was a place for film, certainly. It was also probably mainly a place for, tweens to neck. That was sort of its other purpose in the town.
Yeah. I mean, Harry Potter would have been prime tween necking movie.
I guess so, yeah.
Like, that's the movie that all the tweens would want to neck to.
A little boy talking to a snake, whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so back to Universal Studios. It was completely lost on me, that whole Harry Potter thing. It's one of those things where you're walking around going, that's cool. And
don't they have
there's a wand shop. You get to pick your own wand, which I guess is something that happens in the books. Or the wand picks you. I don't know.
It's sort of a both and.
I want to work in that shop.
Well, yeah, the guy who works there, his fate, he does not end well.
Oh,
from what I recall.
I'm just imagining if you work in the wand shop at Universal Studios, you can wait until someone is about to pick up the wand that, like, you can see in their eyes it's the one they want, and you can go, oh, don't think I'd do that one. Mm-mm.
Are you suspect of the budding young Hogwarts student who comes in and they just pick the most dong looking wand out of all the wands? Like, it's the widest. It has the most girth. It's got that bell shape on the end.
This'll do nicely.
It's oak or some shit. Now every time I watch those movies, I'm just gonna picture everyone with dildos instead of wands. That's a better movie.
It's at least a more interesting movie. I don't know about better, but
Harry, you have to fight him. But it's
flop.
Oh no!
That's what you have to. I guess that's probably the hard part of the job, is keeping an eye out for, like, the 60-year-old dude walking through, just spending way too much time with each wand, analyzing.
And the inside of each wand has, like, they're enlaced with some kind of mythical something, like a unicorn feather. That's not a thing. Unicorn hair.
Well, hold on. You could have a
Phoenix.
unicorn feather.
Could you?
What are their wings made out of?
They don't all have wings. That's a Pegasus.
My unicorn does.
Oh, okay. Well, far be it from me to unicorn shame.
Yeah.
Over here.
And I would want it to be filled with unicorn ivory.
There you go. That's, yeah, one unicorn, one wand. You just let them meet.
I want unicorn poachers taking them out like they do elephants. Just take them out, throw that ivory in a wand, and, leave the carcass.
Yeah, to rot.
That's why we don't have unicorns today, is the settlers.
There was an aggressive unicorn mitigation program.
Well, the settlers got tired of shooting all the buffalo for a while. And so they took out the unicorns, then wrapped up the buffalo. So
it's natural progression, I suppose, of things.
Let's see. Any other fourth? I'm thinking if there are any other LA hot takes I need.
Where else did you eat, by the way?
Pink's hot dogs.
How was that?
Good.
It's a hot dog.
You can't really improve on a hot dog. Like, they were good hot dogs.
Like a grill. It was like a grilled hot dog.
No, it's steamed. But their famous thing is they have chili dogs that they served during the Great Depression, I believe, was the story. I did order, to make you happy, the Huell Hauser.
Yay! I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Which is just 2 hot dogs on a bun.
Oh, okay. On one bun.
And chili cheese. Chili and cheese, yeah.
Yeah.
Huell Hauser's order is not that creative, because they actually... so they have their chili dog, and then they have a chili dog that's a longer hot dog.
Okay.
His is just 2 smaller hot dogs, which is roughly the same as getting the longer.
Wait, like lined up?
Side by side.
Okay, side by side. So it's a girth thing again.
You're not picking it up. Like, once they glop that chili down, it becomes a fork food. Like, it's not,
absolutely.
But
completely agree.
It's pretty much the same amount of hot dog. So,
okay.
I mean, Huell was he wasn't feeling creative that day.
Yeah, a brilliant man, perhaps not an original man, but no, I love Huell. Huell has a special place in my heart and in the pantheon of all PBS stars. Yes. He's up there with Bob Ross, Mr. Rogers, the lady with the puppet. I don't know if that was on PBS, but it.
Are you talking about Lamb Chop?
Yeah, lamb chop.
Yeah, that was on PBS.
That was on PBS. Yeah,
Sherry something.
Sherry something. Yeah,
something.
That's right.
Sherry lamb chop.
Yeah, that's the one.
Let's see. Where else did we eat? Anywhere else of note?
Did you have Mexican?
Yes.
Okay.
Anyone who is ever in LA, find Brothers Cousin Tacos.
Okay.
It is a taco, not really even a stand. It's a table in a Rite Aid parking lot.
Nice. Whoa, nice. That's authentic.
And it's cash only, and it is delicious. They have the pastor where it's the big pit, like the big spit, and they cut it off on the spit.
Yes. like the rotisserie kind of thing.
They bring that out into, again, the Rite Aid parking lot. And are cooking up the pastor right there, shaving off hunks of meat, again in the Rite Aid parking lot. So
hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That sounds awesome.
Also, the cheapest meal we had the entire time we were there.
Oh, I bet it
so
was
cheap. Yeah, and then we got stuck at the airport forever.
Yeah, you were victim of the great global IT glitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, weird that shit like that can happen.
Yeah, we had planned it out really well because I had to work on Monday.
Yeah,
and so we're like, Friday, let's fly back around noonish, and then we'll have 2 full days to adjust back to Central Time and to be ready for work. Perfect. So we head there Friday. Before we were on our way out, I hadn't been watching the news because I'm on vacation.
Yeah.
And the last time I turned on the news on vacation, man, a lot happened last week. The last time I turned on the news, Donald Trump's ear got shot off. So I was like, maybe I shouldn't turn on the news anymore. Let's just keep everyone's ears intact, whether I like them or not, and proceed with vacation. Yes. So, like 7 a.m., I got a text from my mom saying, "So is your flight canceled?" Probably not. I don't know why it would be. So then I had to turn on the news and found out about all the flights being canceled, but ours said it was on time. So we go to the airport and we sit in the airport, and then it goes, well, okay, it's delayed 2 hours. Like, okay, fine. We'll sit in the airport again. And then they're like, just kidding. That plane doesn't exist anymore. The IT glitch removed that plane from existence. So you know what? I'll give American Airlines kudos here.
Okay.
They, we explained the situation. They gave us a hotel voucher.
Nice.
And some meal ticket things for the airport, which, by the way, is the biggest joke ever.
Well, sure. Yeah.
So they give you the meal voucher that's $12. Have you ever tried to buy a $12 meal at the airport? It's not possible.
You can't do it. No.
Like, there was a sandwich place, and we were like, okay, well, we'll go get sandwiches. $19 a sandwich. $19.
Wow.
Well, okay, well, now it's a regularly priced meal because we have these meal vouchers. So
you should have gone back to the Rite Aid parking lot and see if he would have taken them.
So we stayed in a hotel. We walked to an In-N-Out, and that's when I confirmed what I thought, which is that Fatburger is better than In-N-Out. So
it wasn't in vain. Yeah.
No. The hotel was also, this is interesting, within walking distance of, I assume, the North American headquarters to Mattel.
Oh, wow.
So we went to a Mattel toy shop that it was like 0.2 miles from the hotel, filled with all the Barbies anyone could have wanted, but also some things that I actually cared about. And that was fun. And then we went back to the hotel or to the airport the next day and just sat there forever because our flight was at midnight.
Oh, God.
So
God.
we have to be checked out from the hotel at 11 a.m.
Right.
Flights at midnight. We sat in the hotel lobby for long enough that probably is legally considered loitering, and then went and hung out in the airport for a while, and then flew to Chicago because now our flight had a connection. Hooray. And flew home.
Wow, man.
And I will also tell you, this was very strange. There were not that many angry people.
People were kind of okay.
I mean, there were turds. Don't get me wrong. Like there were mainly the people coming to Nashville who happened to be women in their early to mid 20s, bachelorette party people. Were a little bit whiny, as you might imagine. They
were trying to get to their party.
We have plans. But like no one was about to riot. So that was and then in Chicago they oversold the flight, and I sat right next to the desk going, "Oh boy, this should be interesting." And I've never seen them do this before. They offered a $500 travel voucher to anyone to not fly on the plane.
Whoa. Wow.
And I was expecting no one to take them up on it, because at that point everyone wants to go home. You can see it on their face.
Sure.
This is a flight that is taking off at, let's see, we left at midnight. So this would be a 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock
a.m.,
7 a.m., something like that flight.
Oh my God.
So no one wants to get bumped. But there was a dude that came up and he was like, "Hey, I heard about a travel voucher." And then we came home. So there we go.
Well, there you go. That's the whole saga. Historically, you have said that LA is not your kind of place.
Yeah, it's still not my kind of place.
Okay, that's my question.
I like LA. I like it more than I thought I would.
Okay.
It would never be on my list of places to live.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
I like visiting it. I'd visit again. I've got more things to do.
There's a lot there.
Yeah. Well, I had a child. I need to go without a child. Because I need to go to like the Comedy Store and stuff like that.
That would be fun. That would be a...
I wanted to go to like a Kimmel taping. Couldn't do that.
That would have been fun too. That could have been cool. Yeah.
So
wouldn't have worked with the kid though.
No, they won't even allow it.
They don't let kids in?
They don't let kids in. I looked it up thinking, well, I'm willing to make Jimmy Kimmel unhappy for me to be there. He can put up with some noise. It's fine. He hosted the Man Show. This is nothing to him.
He did host the Man Show.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Yeah, but no, they don't allow it.
A show that used to end with girls on trampolines. That was the final bit on every Man Show.
I don't know what you're implying. Are you saying that it wasn't a very politically correct show and possibly in poor taste?
I'm saying, well, I'm saying I don't think that show could happen today.
No,
I'm saying.
I would hope not.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, literally, it was the credits ran over it, right? Like they had,
I think so,
split screen or something. And one part was just girls going up and down in bikinis, going up and down on trampolines. And the other part was the credits.
It was a show that shouldn't have been made then. Not even just because it is offensive to women, but also just like it was a dumb show. It was a really dumb show.
And he was not Adam Carolla was the main guy.
Yeah.
On that show, but Kimmel was almost like his Ed McMahon, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Man, talk about two people who started in the same place who have taken very different career paths.
Very different.
Because Adam Carolla, now he's leaned into the full-blown right-wing nut job end of things. And Jimmy Kimmel is so far on the left that people like Adam Carolla accuse him of spending time on Epstein's Island. Not Adam Carolla himself, but people in his area.
Gotcha. I wonder if they talk. I doubt they talk.
You know what? I bet they do.
You think they do?
Yeah. Just they can't work together.
No. It wouldn't make sense to people.
No, it would be career suicide for both of them.
Both of them. It would cancel itself out.
Yeah. But you got to feel like they did that show. I'm assuming, and they were friends. And then I know Adam Carolla was on his talk show many times before he went off the deep end.
Yeah, naturally.
I would assume that they're at least cordial with each other. I don't know.
That's an interesting thing to think about.
It's like when my family just went to visit my relatives in Oklahoma, and my sister texted me. It's a lot like her in a room with my relatives where you just sit silently and nod and pretend what they're saying isn't being said.
Yeah, totally.
Anyway, so and then Trump's ear got shot off.
That happened. Yeah, and now we have Kamala running, which is something.
Yeah, that. What all happened all of a sudden? It's like
just the energy was all like pent up, and then it just finally released.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people breathed a collective sigh of relief, because it's like, well, maybe we got a shot now. Maybe
you know who I did not envy. The staffer whose job it was to re-explain to Joe Biden that he had dropped out of the race the next day, because he probably forgot about it. The guy who had to go, no,
sir,
do you not remember you put out this letter? Here's the letter.
See that you signed it, right?
Maybe that's why they did a letter, so that it's always readily available to.
You hate to say it, but it was time, man.
Definitely it was time.
I mean, he did the right thing ultimately by stepping aside. He really did, because debate. We all know what the debate was like, and then. I mean, no one had a lot of confidence before that, and that definitely eroded everyone's confidence. Yeah. And he was like, no, I'm going to turn it around. Everyone's like, I don't think you are.
Well, it just turned into full-blown old man ego.
Yeah.
I
think so.
It was the same attitude as, like, if you try to take grandpa's car keys, but you're taking grandpa's post as the most important person on the planet.
Yeah, that's true.
It's because he always had made it sound like he's just going to run for the one time to get Donald Trump not elected, and then he's like, I can do it.
I can do it again.
He can't.
No, he really should not. He has served his time.
You don't have 4 years of pure hellfire leading into this election like you did last time. That really helped you win. You had 4 years, and it topped off with COVID, and then
right. And he's not roundly loved by most people.
No.
I mean, I don't have a problem, but I feel like a lot of people do, and not even just conservatives. But yeah, it was the right thing to step aside, and I don't know what the circumstances were leading up to that decision. I don't think any of us do, but I'm glad it was made.
I have a feeling I know.
Yeah, There were voices in the party that were like,
based on the number of people who had publicly said, hey, he really shouldn't run for president now. I'm guessing there were about 4 times as many people behind the scenes going, hey,
listen,
hey, buddy, maybe, I don't know if you've heard of retirement. It's pretty cool.
Well, and I don't know. We don't know what the result's going to be, but I do always feel like Democrats do better with someone who's younger and fresh and, not from some subgroup.
Yeah.
They tend to do well that way. Like, going all the way back, like JFK was the first Catholic, right?
Yeah.
To become elected. And people thought that was weird at the time.
Yeah. That's so normal now. Like, Joe Biden was just Catholic for 4 straight years and no one said anything about it.
Yeah, no one even noticed.
Yeah.
So. And from Delaware?
Yeah.
My God. I don't know.
One of them Delaware Catholics.
Let's shit on Delaware. Delaware's a state that I forget about, but I did go through there on this. So we haven't talked about I don't want to go into details. There's a lot to talk about the last trip that I did, but part of it included Delaware.
Uh-huh.
And the most interesting, and I don't know anything about Delaware. The most interesting thing was we actually stopped at like one of those travel plazas in the middle of the road that they tend to have up north. And those are great, by the way. I applaud them. It just so happened to be the Joe Biden Travel Plaza that we stopped at. It didn't mean to, just happened that way.
Well, he doesn't. Why would they name a travel plaza after him? Because he famously was always on the train.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He wouldn't stop at the travel plaza.
He wouldn't be driving anywhere.
He doesn't even know how. They didn't have to have the car key discussion with him because he doesn't have any car keys. He has train keys.
As long as I can keep driving my trains,
it's fine. No one else drives a train. You can have it, Joe.
100-year-old former president died today while operating an Amtrak daily service between.
Didn't even know you could drive it into the ocean. It's crazy.
Thankfully, the train was unoccupied. So we stop at the Joe Biden Travel Plaza, and 2 amazing things. Okay, this was like the Disney World of travel plazas to me. They have bathrooms, they have restaurants. This one had a custom Skittles machine for one thing. It's called like Skittles Remix or something.
Okay,
it's a big ass machine where you can mix your own cup of Skittles.
Oh, so you're picking flavors.
Yeah, you pick flavors.
It's not like you're creating your own flavor of.
No,
Skittles.
You're like, say you want a cup full of lemon because you're an insane person. You could do that.
You know that they're all the same flavor, though, right?
Oh yeah, there is that debate, isn't there?
No, I think it's actually scientifically proven.
Really,
that they're scented.
Oh, and that's what leads you to think that they taste different.
I'm pretty sure it's
oh my God.
Hold on 1 second. Let me double check this.
Okay.
Today, Skittles, they all taste the same, right? Huh?
Fact check.
Yes, she says yes.
They do. They all taste. Okay.
Yeah, if you have a package, you can eat them as normal. But then take 2 different colors and plug your nose and eat one of them at a time. Same flavor.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Does that hold for the tropical? Because I feel like one of those, or no, the berries. One of those has a bitterness to it.
It would be more interesting to take a bag of the berry, a bag of the tropical, and a bag of the regular to see because I would assume the berry all has the same base flavor.
Okay.
See if they all 3 have the same base flavor, or if there's a different base flavor for each thing, and then they scent them differently. I don't know.
Would you be willing to try this for the show?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, great. All right.
I mean, no one's gonna. The problem with this is no one's going to know if I'm telling the truth. I could just make it up as we go.
That's true, but I trust your journalistic integrity.
I would urge everyone here to go buy a bag of Skittles right now
We'll wait.
And then when you have the bag of Skittles, just start popping them in with your nose plugged, and it just tastes like lumpy sweetness. That's it.
I'd do the test myself, but they only have maple Skittles here in Vermont. There's no other flavor, just maple. Everything's fucking maple.
Anyway, so that makes the Skittle remix machine kind of stupid.
Well, it's definitely getting that over everybody. Can say that. The other cool machine they had was a trading card machine, Nathan.
Okay.
Have you ever seen one of these?
What kind? Like
every kind.
Like
they had
packs
sports cards
or loose cards.
Packs.
Now, okay, I have seen a trading card machine before. Is it like a candy vending machine, but the packs are sitting in there? Yeah. And it still spins the little spiral thing when you put the money in? And okay. Yeah, I've seen that.
And then drops them out. Yeah. Actually, you said just packs, but I think there were like more valuable ones that were in those plastic cases that were singles. You know,
you know it's weird? It's weird to go to the Joe Biden Trading Plaza and walk out with like a limited edition Pikachu.
Yeah.
That's a weird life you're living.
I had to give this one props because it wasn't all just Pokemon, because that's what you would think, right? Yeah. This was sports. Mm-hmm. There were some Pokemon. They had weird ones. Alien 3 trading cards, which I almost bought, but instead I bought young Indiana Jones.
Okay.
Trading cards because it was just too novel to pass up. They also had Garbage Pail Kids, but I didn't have enough money because the Garbage Pail Kids were $4 versus the young Indiana Jones were $1 for a pack.
Garbage Pail Kids are back. I know.
I bought a pack later at another. Yeah. So we ended up at another travel plaza in New York State, and I bought a pack there.
I was just looking to see famous athletes that were born in Delaware that might be hot ticket items in that vending machine and nowhere else. I do not recognize any of them. No, there we go. Paul Goldschmidt. I know who he is.
Okay.
Not a lot going on in Delaware. They had Aubrey Plaza.
She's from there?
She's from there. So that's a win.
Well, that's enough.
She's a delight. I like her.
She is a cultural force.
If she had trading cards in that machine,
oh my God, amazing.
They'd be sold out immediately.
That'd be so just like different roles she played?
No.
Like not even Parks and Rec trading
it's
cards.
It's not even different roles. It's just like different pictures of her.
Aubrey Plaza eating a sandwich. Aubrey Plaza getting ready in the morning.
Aubrey Plaza looking at this disinterested. Looking at that disinterested.
Yes. I'm in favor of it. Yeah. I think she's fantastic.
You could get like the you know how like sports cards, you can get the game used jersey cards.
Oh yeah.
There was just like a day worn shirt card of Aubrey Plaza. Just has a patch of her shirt in it.
No, we're getting dangerously close to Japanese territory here, I think. Like, yeah, they have vending machines for everything.
They do. I have heard that they have used panty vending machines.
Well, that's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah.
So,
which you got to doubt the efficacy of that. You do.
Yeah.
You got to think, is that really what this is? Or did they develop some sort of spray? I don't want to really get into it.
So the thing is, if you plug your nose,
they all taste the same.
There we go.
Killed it. We're back.
Oh boy,
we laughed so hard. Oh,
yeah. There we go.
We killed Pro Tools. Wait, hang on.
Did your computer died in the middle of it?
We laughed so hard that we killed Podcastle.
What you do is you laugh and then just splice it in naturally.
Yeah, that actually would work. Yeah. Oh, we are so funny, aren't we?
Anyway, use panties.
Yeah, put them in your mouth.
Yeah. or whatever.
That's up to you.
I mean, I'm not going to judge people for. Actually, no, that one I will judge.
It's a little too weird for it. Is it a little too weird?
The vending machine aspect of it.
Yeah,
is
I think
weird.
so. I think so too. Yeah.
The idea of it in general, whatever, do whatever you want to do in life. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's more the idea that there is a person. I mean, assuming vending machines in Japan work the same way they do here.
Yeah.
There's an independent contractor that owns a vending machine.
Yes.
Who most likely just spends large chunks of his day attempting to procure used panties for his vending machine.
Yeah. Yeah.
That I guess that's really my issue. It's more with the owner of the vending machine than any of the customers that come to the vending machine.
Just the logistics of it all.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at the end of a job's a job, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, but there are some jobs that are a lot weirder than other jobs.
That's true. That is very true. Shifting gears entirely.
Yes.
Went to an indoor water park nearly in fucking Canada. Okay. It's this like ski resort place, right? But they have an indoor water park. It's actually really smart. I thought it was dumb at first. It's smart because they can do it in the winter, right?
Which, if it's near Canada, is anywhere from like September until May.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
however, today, it's also open in the summer, and here we are. They opened the ceiling just a bit. It has so many advantages. We started out today thinking we were going to go swim in a lake. Okay. Mm-hmm. I have realized something about myself. I hate the fucking water most of the time.
Just water in general.
Well, most of the time. I like a hot tub. I like a bathtub. I like drinking water. I like fountains.
Okay.
Getting in the ocean, the lake, the river, the creek, the pool.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about any of it anymore. I just don't have a use for it. I don't.
Now, did you ever care?
I mean, as a child, I think so. Less than other children, though, to be fair.
Yeah.
Less than other children.
I've never been a swimming person. Like when we were in California, we went to a beach and I just watched, like, this is everyone's reaction to the beach is they walk out until the water splashes up to about their waist and then they just walk back.
Yeah, that's pretty much right. Yeah.
Like, why would you do that? Why would you?
It's true. So this was the best possible scenario of me getting in the water, right? Mm-hmm. For a few days, we were saying we're going to go to this lake this week, and I was like, listen, I'm not going to get in. Okay, child, are you okay with that? Yes, I'm fine with that. I'll have fun, even if you don't get in. Okay, great. Mm-hmm. This morning, no, you're getting in, right?
It turns out children are often what we call liars.
Duplicitous, yes. Yeah. And I said, I really don't, because we already went to the beach. I got in. We already went to the creek. I got in. Yeah. I don't want to get in today. I don't want to get in. Second option, we're okay. If we go to the lake, I really don't want to get in. It's a little dirty, to be honest. It's not my thing. Muddy, your feet. Mm-hmm. It's a lot about the feet. Like, what are my feet touching, and how does it feel?
You don't want to know.
I don't care for it. Especially, I'd rather do ocean than lake at that point because ocean moves.
Ocean moves, but counterpoint.
Okay,
that also moves things out of ocean.
That is true.
There were hunks of seaweed all over.
That's true. That's a good point.
That's not good.
Yeah, we don't like any of it. Option 2 is we go to a pool where there are sure to be other children. Okay. Fine. Option 3, we go to the indoor water park
Mm-hmm.
And like the old adage, Nathan, a picture is worth 1,000 words, because this place looks incredible. They got fucking water slides. They got the lazy river. They got a hot tub. They got a basketball in a pool. They got the thing with the bucket that dumps on your head every 15 minutes or whatever.
Yeah, the head dump bucket.
Yeah, that thing. They got that. They got the endless surfing wave. One of those. Just recycles itself. Yeah. So this became the easy option. It's great. You don't have to put on sunblock because you're inside.
Yeah.
And I did get in the water. A lot of lazy river. We did the water slides. Had a blast. Had so much fun. Mm-hmm. Best possible scenario of me getting in the water. Mm-hmm. Right. Had a great time today. This always happens. There's always some kid who gets injured, right? Some kid just, I don't know if he fell or what happened, but his entire face, just blood. So there's always a kid with the bloody face.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to him, but he got blood everywhere. God bless him. Little bastard was bleeding all over the place.
Mm-hmm. And you have no idea.
No.
Yeah.
But
no
in general, yeah.
Wink.
Wait, yeah, right. Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't, not involved.
Nudge.
Amazing place though, right?
Yeah.
Not huge, but like big enough. Plenty to do. They had a bar. Mm-hmm. There's an arcade. There's a snack place. Come on. What more do we want? Nothing bad happened. I'm building it up like something bad happened, but
I've been waiting for the other shoot. Here's what I was expecting. You went, you had a blast, you got into the water, and on your way home, your daughter then says, "Okay, so when can we go to the lake?"
Yeah, I'm realizing as I'm telling the story, there's no button to the story at all. I just wanted to talk about this one guy.
I do like indoor water park idea. Anyway,
it's a really good idea. It's a really good idea. I actually this is the first time we've been to this place, and it's like a whole like ski resort. And I texted Jen. I was like, "Fuck everybody this Christmas. Let's just save up some money and come here instead of doing anything else for Christmas." Because like I just want to drink and eat and like not ski, just watch people ski,
mm-hmm.
And then the kid can go play in the thing, and everybody will be happy. I really just wanted to talk about this one guy so the endless wave thing,
that
you see in some of these places, it's called like a flow something. Okay. And you had to sign a waiver to do it. We didn't want to do it today because we didn't know what it would be like. And lots of kids were doing it, and there's a guy, lifeguard at the bottom, who like holds the board for you or holds onto a rope if you're standing. And then when you're ready, you let go, or he lets you go if you're laying on the board or whatever. It's mostly kids doing it. And there's this one dude there who's probably like, I don't know, 45 or something, has a t-shirt on and like a hat. And I'm like, he's got a hat on. He's going to fall. Like he's going to like lose that hat in this pool. Right?
Uh-huh.
Except at the back of the t-shirt says "Flow Dog for Life." And this dude, dude is amazing. No chance he didn't fall. I watched him 2 or 3 times. He's cutting across the wave. He's going all the way to the front and stopping, and then he never falls off the board. He doesn't get wet at all. The whole just feet.
So he's like the pro. He's done a billion times.
He's a flow dog.
He's a flow dog. Man, if I were a flow dog, I'd never stop talking about how I'm a flow dog. It would come up. I'd slip it into every conversation.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
Yeah, like, how was your day? I mean, it was fine. You know how I do. I'm one of those flow dogs. I'm
a fucking flow dog.
Just let it roll right off my back. Flow dog.
So I wanted desperately to make fun of this guy, but I couldn't. There was nothing there. He was too awesome. It
started. I've had these situations where you're like look at that goob, and by the end of it, you're like, I wonder how I could become friends with him.
Yeah.
If he would even have me. I hope.
Can I become a flow puppy? Like
Flow pup for life.
woof woof. No, instead I was just really happy that this man found something he enjoyed that much.
Yeah.
And was good at.
Now, was he the only adult in the line?
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So him being good at it, it's kind of like if there's an adult in a kid's karate class.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, he broke the board real good. He really smashed that board.
Flow Dog rides solo. And before anything else fucks up, I'm just gonna say it. Sushi Jackknife.
Yeah, Sushi Jackknife.
There was a whole story about how maybe it got recorded, about how I got to the water park. All you really need, if it didn't get there,
you flow dogged.
I flow dogged all the way there.
That's it.
Indoor water park. It's amazing.
Just flow dogging.
Okay, I've got the other software working. I still don't hear you, though. What happened? You're gone. You're gone. You are gone. Okay. That was a... Oh, wait. Are you muted?
Not anymore. I was.